What did the fish say to the pickle? Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a giant talking pickle named Picklebert. Picklebert lived in a giant pickle jar in the middle of a vast forest. Despite being surrounded by all sorts of interesting plants and animals, Picklebert often felt lonely in his jar, as he had no one to share his days with. One day, Picklebert decided that he was tired of living in the same old pickle jar, so he set out to find a new home. He traveled for days and days, through dense forests and over tall mountains, until he came across a beautiful pond. As he gazed at the shimmering water, he noticed something strange moving beneath the surface. It was a giant, talking fish. The fish introduced himself as Finny and offered to help Picklebert find a new home. Picklebert was overjoyed to have made a new friend, and he gratefully accepted Finny's offer. Together, Picklebert and Finny set out on a journey to find the perfect place for Picklebert to live. As they traveled, they encountered all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures along the way. They met a group of mischievous gnomes who were always causing trouble, but were ultimately well-meaning. They also met a family of friendly dragons who loved nothing more than to roast marshmallows over their fiery breath. And, on one particularly memorable occasion, they even came across a clumsy yeti who kept stumbling and tripping over his own feet. Despite all of these challenges, Picklebert and Finny remained determined to find the perfect home for Picklebert. They searched high and low, through dense forests and across rolling hills, until finally, they stumbled upon a cozy little cottage in the middle of the forest. It was just the right size for Picklebert, and he knew that it would be the perfect place to call home. So, Picklebert moved into his new cottage and began to make it his own. He decorated the walls with colorful murals, planted a beautiful garden filled with all sorts of tasty vegetables, and even built a little dock so that Finny could visit him whenever he liked. And, as the years went by, Picklebert and Finny became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the forest, playing pranks on the gnomes, and roasting marshmallows over the dragon's fiery breath. Picklebert had finally found the home and the companionship that he had always been searching for, and he lived happily ever after in his cozy little cottage in the middle of the forest. The end.